Wow, I really need to shave. Oh, camera's on. Hey YouTube. So uh, today was a pretty exciting day actually. I got my permanent teeth, and they feel kind of funky right now. Like they feel really big in my mouth compared to the other teeth I was using. The other teeth that I was using was my temporary teeth. These are my permanents. I got my temporary done about a year ago when I had to make the major life choice of getting all of my top teeth pulled after I had been diagnosed a few years before with periodontal disease. Um, and earlier today I was watching vlogs about people that my age that were actually going through kind of the same thing. Um, they weren't necessarily diagnosed with periodontal disease, but they had their reasons why they had to get full mouth dentures or partials and different things like that. And it got me thinking. I had made a video a little bit back about being diagnosed with different things like psoriasis, my periodontal disease, the whole thing, and I was never able to go in depth about it. Basically, the way it goes is that I didn't brush my teeth for most of my teenage years, and that's what led to my periodontal disease. I actually had really good dental health up until I was about 18, and then I started getting really um, really bad pain in my teeth. Uh, they started pretty much dying, um, and it. I think about the years I went through the pain of just dealing with the pain and uh, just dealing with teeth as it came because I didn't have a whole lot of money, and there were nights I stayed up crying because the pain was just so unbearable. Uh, you take over-the-counter painkillers. I mean, I took a leave like a madman, not overly so, not dangerously, but when I could. And it finally got to a point to where I had to make a decision. I had to dig deep and say, I've got to get dentures. And I made that decision last November. That's when I had all my teeth pulled on the upper part of my mouth. And it wasn't easy. I came home crying that night with a lot of mixed emotions. I was happy for myself because I made a very tough choice. I was crying because of not necessarily the pain. I don't remember a whole lot of pain. I mean, there was, there was a lot of bleeding, which wasn't fun for a few days. But another emotion I was feeling was that I was so angry at myself for letting myself get like this. How I had allowed myself to get to this point in my life where I had just been so lazy in my teenage years about thinking that I couldn't, that I didn't have to brush my teeth, that my teeth would last forever. But it wasn't true. We're all human. We're all biological creatures that are prone to diseases and unhealthy things about our life that can really affect us. And this is one of the things that has really affected me. Now, overall, my teeth, like I said, I had all of my top teeth pulled, and I now have a top denture. This is now my permanent. It's the economy. It's really the only thing I could afford. But again, it's a lot better than dealing with teeth that were dying and falling out, and just unbearable pain at night. Pain that would wake you up, and you'd have a tooth that would just pulse, and and it would just hurt. Now, most of my bottom teeth, my front teeth, are still good, but I'm eventually going to have to get a bottom partial because, again, with the periodontal disease, it kicked in full freight, and most of my teeth are dead. Um, I'm not proud of it, obviously. I mean, there are still times I kick myself uh, for allowing myself to get there, but I'm working on it. But the first couple of months, again, it was it wasn't easy, you know, because there's a lot you got to go through to get used to dentures. There's a lot of saliva production because your body thinks that it's trying to digest something and break it down. There again was a lot of soreness. There was a lot that you had to get used to. You got to learn to re-talk. You got to learn to, you know, how to take care of your teeth in a different way. And then there's, you know, days when you just want to keep your teeth out, but you want to go out in public and talk to people, you know, or go to the store or something. And, you know, it's a total life changer in that aspect. But overall, it does give you a better quality of life because you do have a decent smile, or at least this is what the way I look at it. Because again, my teeth were so bad and were so decayed that I didn't smile a whole lot with my teeth. I mean, I would, you know, something like that. But so again, it wasn't easy, but it was a tough decision. I'm 28, and I'm proud of the decision that I made. So, you know, anybody else that has to go through it, you're not alone in it, if that helps. Hopefully it does. I know that it would have been, you know, it would have been nice to know if there was somebody out there going through it while I was going through it. I didn't think to look on YouTube, but I've been noticing a couple of people that have, you know, been around, and I'll actually link a couple of channels down at the bottom, and you know, you can show your support for them because it is tough. You know, it's basically a change to your physical nature. It's a prosthetic, and I would say that it's on the same level as maybe losing a leg. Maybe not nearly as extreme, but it's got to be that same kind of emotion. So anyway, again, just a quick vlog about my new dentures and how they're working out. They're working out good. Again, they feel a little funky, but just got to get used to them. All right. Hope everybody has a great night. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and for now, end of line.